What is going on, Speed Champion fans? We're back with another tutorial, and a very highly requested one at that. We're going to be showing you how to add opening doors to your Koenigsegg Jesko. And I was going to do this on my original Koenigsegg Jesko, but it just had too much going on with the modifications. It had the opening doors, the opening hood, which is the front trunk, the opening rear hatch with the engine detail, and the light kit. I just wanted to get into that fresh mindset, so I went out and bought a completely new Jesko. I haven't even put the stickers on it. So I wanted to get into your guys' mindset, you know, just get the car in its original form. That's what we have here. And I'm about to throw up the parts here, and we're going to go ahead and get right on into it. Alrighty, guys. So the pieces shown here on the screen are the pieces you'll need for this tutorial. I want to go over all the pieces so that there's no confusion on what you'll need. So starting from the left to the right, we have this pole piece, in which you don't need this exact pole piece. It can be a barred piece, just as long as a Lego minifigure's hand can hold on to it. 2 robotic droid arms, 2 of these pieces here. I don't know the technical name, so I'll show you. 2 1x1 studs with it being raised in the center. 2 1x1 studs with it being hollowed out in the center. 2 of these modified 1x2s. 2 gator clip with the clip being vertical. These 2 of those. 2 cheese wedge type shaped pieces. And then we'll go back to the table here. 1 1x6 plate, 1 1x2 plate, 1 2x2 plate, 2 L-shaped plates, and 4 1x3 plates, in which the Koenigsegg already provides some of these pieces. That's why you don't see as many. Like these 1x3 plates, instead of needing 6, all we need is 4, because 2 of them are on the Jesko. And instead of needing 2 of these 2x2 plates, all we need is 1, because the Jesko provides 1. But guys, we will use all these pieces. I know you're thinking, why so many pieces just for a door tutorial, but we will use all these pieces. And of course, you want the colors to be black, so it can be a consistent color on the inside. And then the white's obviously going to be on the outside. So let's go ahead and get right on into it. All right, guys, let's do it. So, of course, we're going to remove our windscreen. I'm going to remove the wing because I don't want to be hitting it. Of course, it has nothing to do with opening doors. I'm just removing it so that I won't hit it later in the video. And let's just start breaking it down. You're going to want to get the side panels off, in which it comes off. This whole assembly, I'll leave it in the view of the video, in the frame of the video. And then you want to take off the passenger side as well. And now here, you're going to want to get this whole front like dash. It would be your dash in a real car. So like your dash, you want to remove it, pull up, it should come off like this. And then on the passenger side, pull up. And I mean, we're kind of being a little bit destructive, which is what we want, because we're giving this car a little bit of a makeover. Take out the steering wheel, and you might want to, you're gonna have to fight with these. This 1x2 in the front with the sticker, stripe sticker, you're gonna want to remove it as well. You gotta fight, guys. I just pulled up really hard and removed this whole assembly. Now I'm gonna remove the hood, because we are gonna need to remove that anyways. I'll set it down right there. Actually, let me set this back in the vehicle so that you guys won't be confused, but I am gonna remove the dash that I was talking about. So let's get this 2x2 that I said in the parts section that the Koenigsegg already provides. This 2x2 black plate already provides us with one, so we're going to be reusing this. So I'll set it over here with the parts that I'm using. And these pieces are hard to get off. These pieces are hard to get off, but we're getting it off. And just pull up. Okay, from here, this is what you should have right about now. Let's get this 1x4 with the 2 tiles, individual tiles off. All right, let's get this 1x2 plate off like this. Let's get the red tile off. Let me just remove this, and put the 1x2 back on it in its spot. All right, so from here we got it disassembled. This is what you should have. Now we're about to be grabbing from our parts section, the parts that you picked from your own bin. We're about to be grabbing them here. So you're going to want to remove these 1x2 vertical clips. So just grab it by the clip and then pull up. Real easy. Same thing on the driver's side. Pull up. And then from your parts section, grab both of the gator clips and replace it where the lime green original pieces were. Like this. And you can grab your hood because we are done with it and go ahead and clip it back to where it was. So like this, and you can go ahead and grab that 1x4 with the sticker, in which I didn't put any stickers on this brand new car, so mine's plain, but yours should have a sticker with a stripe. You can go ahead and put that back in the spot right there, and we can go ahead and start building the doors, which is something I know you guys want to see. Grab your 1x1 stud with it being raised in the center. Grab your robotic arm, clip it. You can set it down because this is where it's going to sit, the lime green, and then it's going to sit on the blue part. Just set it on the blue section, and set it right there for a second. Now, guys, this is where we get more kind of destructive. These 1x2s modified, you're going to have to break these. I know, guys, I'm sorry, but it's just, you're going to have to. What you're going to want to do is, I got some vice grips, in which what I do is just grab these. I'd clamp it down right there. Pliers would work as well. Clamp it down and then just pull this down, you know, like wiggle it, pull it down, you know, with some force, pull it down, and it would break and turn into one of these. This is what you'd usually get when I do it all the time. This is what the piece I usually get. And that's what you want here for the door mechanism. So we broke this, we break it, that's out the way, and it gives us this. And with this, what you're going to want to do is grab we'll set it right here first. Grab your 2x2, go ahead and start building on that. So 1x3 tile from your section, from your part section, go ahead and grab that as well. Put that onto the 2x2 brick. Grab your side mirror, pull it off there, transfer it right here. Grab the 1x3, another 1x3 plate, and stick it onto the 2x2 plate. Then grab this off the original Koenigsegg door and put it in this spot. And this is where this comes into play. The piece that you just broke, you're going to want to put it next to the 2x2 plate like this. And then right here on the original door that you took off the Koenigsegg, we're going to need this piece right here. We're going to need this piece. This piece here. So you can stick it on right there. And you should have something like this. In which, here's your door. Now, the mechanism. We're getting a little bit more destructive as well. Here we go, guys. So with the pole, with the barred piece you have, be very careful, kids. Kids shouldn't be doing this. It's kind of, these Lego pieces are very quality built. So I'm, 22 years old. I even have a hard time with my knife cutting this. So be very careful, kids. Grab your parents if you need to do this, but you're going to want to cut these and get small pieces like this. Once you have a small piece like, okay, so you get your pole piece, cut it up. You can get it out the way. You got your bar piece. Now grab the clip piece, this piece right here from your part section, and the piece that you just cut. Slide it into there. Push it in there like that. Grab your 1x1 stud with it being hollowed in the center from your part section. And push it through like this. Now, you can attach it to the robotic droid arm. And it's the happy moment that you guys been waiting for. There's your mechanism, guys. That's your mechanism. what you guys have been waiting for. Attach the door, way in which the door attaches right here. Not the very first stud to the fender, but to the second stud. And then it's the top, from the camera angle, it's the top right. So this one, top right stud you attach it to. There's your door mechanism, in which, you know, I'll play with it here for a little bit, show you guys how it works. You can angle it, in which that's the thing, you know, it's going to fall off sometimes when you're angling it. It's just a thing about posing it. You know, you can pose it, but in its movement, it does tend to break off. But once you get in the angle you want it, it's going to stay there like that. So we got the door just like, you know, hinged open, just like the car in reality. Now we want to bring it back down. Just keep tension on it. Keep the force that way, pressure on it so it doesn't, you know, break off. And then you can close the door like this. Now grab another 1x3, in which the Koenigsegg does provide 2 of them. Stick it right there to complete the look. Grab this piece that also comes on the door, that goes right here originally, and put it right there. And then there is more of a complete look of how your door is going to work. Sometimes it does tend to get stuck. I noticed that, guys. So just pick up a little bit. If you're wondering why it gets stuck, just pick up and it should come right out like that. And then just tilt, well, with keeping force right there, tilt upwards. And there's your door mechanism. So let's move on over to the passenger side. We're not done yet. Let's go ahead and continue. Grab your 1x1 stud with it being raised in the center, your robotic arm. Clip it there and then put it on that blue section so you can have it out the way. Grab this piece here. Grab your pole piece, cut it up once again. Sorry guys, I know we're being destructive. I know it sucks to have to do this to your pieces, but for the function you get, it's totally worth it. So once you got it cut, put it in there. Grab your 1x1 stud with it being hollowed in the center and attach it to the end like this. Then just attach it to the robotic arm. And now it's ready for the door. So let's get this side door. You're going to want to grab the 2x2 plate. And my camera can focus. Grab the 2x2 plate. Grab the mirror, because you're going to need your mirror. Like this. Flip this that way. Grab a 1x3 white towel. Another 1x3 white towel. Like this. And then over here on this side, you're going to need this piece here. Like this. So this is what you should have so far. And once again, grab the 1x2. Grab your pliers, your utility tool. Clamp it down. Rip it off. And it should give you this piece, in which I colored it black, because at the time when I was doing this, I didn't have black ones of these. But now that I do, I can go back and redo it. But for the sake of this video, I have a gray one that I used a marker and painted black. And yeah, guys, if you don't have the colors, the exact colors, it's fine. Just, you know, do what I did. Grab a gray one and color it black with a marker. But anyways, attach it next to the 2x2. Should look like this. And then our door piece, you're going to want to remove this from the original piece and grab this piece. Once you grab this piece, put it on like here. And there is your door for your passenger side. Go ahead and connect that. Sorry guys, my camera isn't focusing. There we go. Go ahead and connect that. I'm going to grab the 1x3 that the Koenigsegg provides once again. Go ahead and slap it in its position. Grab the piece that goes right here in the rear corner by the fender. And there is your door. There's your doors, guys. That's how it looks. Get the cheese wedge pieces right here and stick it in either corner right here. And I'll show you why it has to be cheese wedge. There is a method to the madness, guys. I know you guys have heard that before, But there's a reason why it needs to be the cheese wedge piece, because I have two 1 by 1 plates stacked on top of each other right here. Let's just say that you're like, why do I need to use a cheese piece? Why can't I just use 2 plates stacked on top of each other? Well, because I'll show you why. So you grab these. Let's say you don't have the cheese pieces and you just want to put 2 plates there. So we grab them and we put it right here in either corner of the fenders next to the door mechanism. So right here in that corner and right here in this corner. But if you do that, when the door opens, it doesn't open all the way. It hits right there. But if you use a cheese wedge piece, like I told you to, or like I'm telling you to in the parts description, you put it down right there. And also I'll show you why as well again. It's able to allow the door to hit the fender and open up just right, just like the car in reality, where the door is kind of like not in this position, because it's still not touching, but it's more of close to the closer to the fender when the door opens in reality. It's like, but this kind of stops it if you put the the plates in that section. So that's why it needs to be cheese wedge pieces, just in case any of you guys were wondering, like, why do I need to use a cheese wedge, not just plates stacked on top of each other, 1 by 1 plates. So grab your other cheese wedge, and which way I set that down at right here. And the reason we need the cheese wedges is for, I'll show you exactly why. Once you get those 2 into their spot, grab your L-shaped pieces right here and lay them down right there over the green, just like that. Then grab your 1 by 2, put it right here, and then the 6 piece 1 by 6 goes right here, cleaning up the front dash once again. And then of course in those 2 areas, just like in the original design, grab those 1 by 1 tiles and put it back where they need to go, right there. And now the windscreen's ready to be put on. But the reason we put the 1 by 6 plate here and the cheese wedge in either end is for structural support. So on your front end with the stripe, if you have the stickers on your car, on either end, you would know that there is no support on either end. So if I was to push in right here, it caves in. And likewise on the other side, it caves in and lifts up. Now the cheese wedge acts as a structural support. So if I push down, it's not going to lift up. And it still allows the door to open up where it needs to be and hinge open like that. So let's grab the wing. If you took off your wing during this tutorial, you can go ahead and put it back on. Put the windscreen back on. And that is it. That is it, my Speed Champion fans. Let's grab a minifigure, because there is something I want to touch on about this as well. Let's get the Koenigsegg minifigure in there. Let me close the door down. And it doesn't sit flush when you close the door. On my Koenigsegg it does, because I did modify the 2 by 2 plate by, like, my camera can focus, guys. I did modify my 2 by 2 plate by cutting it some more so that a minifigure hand can fit while his hand is in the down position. But for you guys, if you guys don't want to break any more bricks, his hand's gonna have to be, you know, in the up position. So just put your Lego minifigure hands up, and the door should close just right with the body panel. Should give you a closer contact like that. Your minifigure hand is up, and from there you can just see the door just broke on me. It's not a perfect mechanism, but with this kind of, you know, feature, the doors hinging open like that, and then this small scaled version, it's kind of hard for perfect. And then let's just put the windscreen back on. If you've done it right, this is what you should have. So if you enjoyed this video, guys, please give it a thumbs up, and we will catch you guys in the next one.